Hey there, friends. How about an eagle today to celebrate our freedom as Americans and it being our national symbol, our national bird and our symbol of strength. So it's going to be a little altered. I'm putting a little twist on it, a little American twist on it, and it is going to be fairly simple, a definite step-by-step, I draw, you draw, but simple eagle. So you'll want to grab something to draw with and erase, maybe a permanent marker to trace your pencil lines, and then something to color with or paint. And then I am going to be cutting my eagle out, but you don't have to, so you may need scissors. If you want to grab your kids and come celebrate America with us, great. Or you and I can do it and you can show them later, right? So I have just a good old piece of paper. It is a little thicker than copy paper, but that's just because I'm going to be cutting it out and hanging it up as a decoration. But you can use copy paper if that's what you have, watercolor or thick paper if you want to paint. Just use what you have, okay? You can even use a newspaper if you want to. That could even be kind of a cool effect. So of course I am going to draw with Sharpie so that way you can see what I'm doing, but you are going to draw with a pencil. That way if there's any mistakes you can erase. So we're going to start. The wingspan is going to be pretty big. So I am going to be about in the middle of my paper and do two major curve lines. They're not exactly the same, but that's okay. Then we'll draw a vertical line down the middle and we will kind of curve down and scoop up just like that. Curve down and scoop up and over just like that. For the body, we're going to keep it really simple and just do two diagonals. And then for the head, we're going to go curve, point, point, curve. Okay, just like that. Almost looks like an angel, actually. Okay, we're going to do a curve line and then the two little nostrils. And we'll do some big eyes. Why not? And how about the bald eagle head? So the white feathers, right? Okay. Now we're going to follow this curve, follow this curve, and then we'll do some stars. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to try to hold this board up and kind of show you up close, okay? So to do the stars, I do almost like I'm making a triangle. Horizontal, horizontal, diagonal, 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 diagonal. So just like that, okay? And we're going to stagger them. Now obviously we're not going to fit 50 on there. There we go, just like that. Now, there are other ways that you can do stars. Like, of course, you could do, where, here, we'll just grab a little scrap paper over here, maybe. So you could, do a big triangle, diagonal, horizontal, diagonal. Right? So you can do a star like that, or just do circles if you want to and imply that they're stars. You could just kind of, I don't know, something like that. So this is your eagle. You do you do what you can do and be proud of it, because that is all we can do. And the more you practice, the easier it gets. I have been doing stars like this since I was a kid, just because I thought they were so cool. So I worked and worked and worked and worked at them until I kind of got them down. And I still don't have them down great, but I just try my best, okay? Then we'll imply the stripes on the flag. You guys know there's 13 stripes on the flag for the 13 original colonies. And of course, 50 stars for the 50 states. And then we'll just add some stripes in there as well. Okay. Now I wish I would have centered this a little better, but that's okay. Now you guys get to decide, are you going to do markers, crayons, colored pencils? Really, the sky is the limit. I mean, you could have a lot of fun with colored pencil as far as shading goes. So like I could use some red in here. On the flag, it does start with the red. So I could go like dark to light, dark to light. I think I accidentally grabbed mahogany, but that's okay. Dark to light, dark to light. So I'm pushing hard and getting softer, pushing hard and getting softer, and really working it all the way across. Just like that. Okay, then I'll go ahead and do these down here while I have my red out, and soft across. Ooh, those edges of the papers are always getting me, aren't they? And soft across. There we go. Now for my blue, I don't want to grab the violet because they kind of look the same. I think this one's blue. So do I have another one? That one's violet. Well, there's blue for sure. It says blue. Okay. So then for my blue, maybe, ooh, what if we kind of did diagonal on the blue? And we could go like dark to light to dark to light on that as well, maybe kind of like a wave, like ocean waves. The nice thing about using colored pencils is if I accidentally got on my stars, I could just erase it away, right? No big deal. There we go. And then I could start getting darker again, maybe. Kind of do it across like that. I don't know. And then we could go light again. So really you could have fun with it or color it all the same. You know, if it bothers you to be having all these different values going on, which is the lightness or darkness of a color, then keep it all the same. It could be all light or all dark, right? There we go. Kind of even that out a little. Okay. And then light. And then it gets darker. Ugh. Whew. Working those muscles. There we go. So it's all in the pressure and being able to kind of lighten up, push harder, lighten up, push harder, you know, kind of back and forth. And it's all in that pressure and being able to do it kind of softly till you get it all filled in. Whew. Okay. And then we'll go to light and light. There we go. There we go. So that's kind of a cool effect on there. Kind of gives it a neat look. Then I could do I have two different browns? Let me see. I might even have three. I think these are, nope, that's purple. Okay. Well, two different brands, so we could try it, see what's going on here. So, oh, no, Kimberly, no. It's a white head, not a brown head. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I could always stick some white out on there. Fixes everything. Okay. I was worried about what I was doing and not worried about where I was doing it. Okay, so what I'm doing is just kind of creating like a zigzag across because I'm trying to give it sort of a fun textured look. So I'm just zigzag, zigzag, zigzagging. Okay. There we go. And then let's see what this brown looks like. This is a different brown, a different brand. So I could use it. Well, it's not much different, is it? Okay. So what I'm going to try to do is just go real soft on top so we can still see our textured lines. There we go. There, that's kind of fun. Okay, and then for the beak, let's try some yellow, like that, and then maybe throw just a smidge of orange in there. There we go. Oh yeah, loving this. Okay. Now, of course, if you want everything to be more bold, you could use markers, oil pastels, paints, watercolors, whatever it may be. This would even be cool to be massive, like really big, and then, you know, it would be a great decoration. And then if you wanted to, you could most definitely cut it all out. So we could, let me get this out of the way a little bit. And I know it's silly, but I'm just going to remind you, circle on top, oval on bottom, thumb goes in the top, fingers go in the bottom. Keep the thumb on top always. For some reason, the little ones want to flip their hands, so don't let them flip their hands. And remind them it's little chomps. Also remind them to keep their other hand on the paper away from the scissors. So little chomps. And then I'm real big about turning my paper. And I know that you are going to really want to cut it out for them, but honestly, if you will help them, even if it's just hand over hand, help them cut out their eagle or just let them do it on their own. I promise it's so good for them. I get so many kids at school that I can tell don't ever get to use scissors, which I get it. I get you don't want to let them use scissors, but we have to work on it all of kindergarten. And then by the time first, second grade rolls around, we're better with scissors, but it's just really, really hard for them, especially the hand-eye coordination and, you know, just holding the scissors correctly, learning how to turn the paper in their hands as they're cutting. It just takes a lot of practice. I think it's a great idea if you just draw lines that go all the way from one side of the paper to the other, make them wavy, make them zigzag, straight up and down, diagonal, and let them practice. Just let them practice cutting. They will think you're the coolest since they never get to use scissors, and it's really, really good for the muscles in their hands, and then working on that hand-eye coordination and making their hand go where their eye is following. It's great practice. So here is my eagle. I love it. Very fun, very patriotic. Could hang it on the front window, put it in the front door. Like I said, if you made it massive, like 5 times bigger than this or even bigger, that would be so cool. But it's just a great symbol of our strength as a nation, and just a nice reminder to be proud of where we're from. And thank a troop member, please. Thank our troops. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't have our freedom, and I promise you that. So have a super, super great 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. And I cannot wait to do some more art with you. Bye, guys.